Well, I hope you can hear me. I have the microphone kind of far away. I want to make a video since the look of the Howard Payne Library website has changed just a little bit. I'm going to make a new video on finding a book, and I'm going to use Susan Glaspell as the subject of our search. She's the author of Trifles. She's not the biggest name in American literature, Susan Glaspell. She's not nearly as well known as Mark Twain or Edgar Allan Poe, but let's see what we can find if we were going to do essay 3 on Susan Glaspell. So let me show you, because things are looking a little differently than they did when I made the last videos in 2017. You want to start here. The little link, middle column says library. You might want to maximize this video to see it better. And then you get this. This actually looks the same as it did in 2017. But you've got these two tabs, Stinger Search and Books. And since we know we want a book, for your paper, Essay 3, I don't care if it's hard copy or electronic. Most books are going to exist in both formats today. I put quotes around it so it won't find every Susan in the database. You click on search and you say continue, and here we are with 55 results found. Now really for Essay 3 we're looking for books about her, not by her, because we're doing a bibliographic paper, so we could sort these books by most recent, by title, by author, but there's only 55 of them. So, I mean, if I were actually doing this paper, I'd probably want to look a little bit at all of them just to see what we've got here. We've got older books, newer books, and I would keep going here and just scroll. Notice these little boxes here tell us where the book can be found. This is in the Abilene Public Library. This one's at Howard Payne, but it's by her. Here's an electronic resource. It's a book. You'd have to click on the title to learn a little bit more. More books by her, by her, by her. Here we go. Here we have a title, a cover. And this is in the Howard Payne Library, Susan Glaspell, Her Life and Times, sounds like a biography, by Linda Benz V. Now, it was published relatively recently, 14 years ago. There is the call number. You want to find out more about it, you click on the link in the title. So we do that, and up pops this window. Now, this is partly the change in appearance over the last year or so. But what you want to do when you get here, slow down a little bit. Don't be too eager, because there's an awful lot of good information on this page. For example, right here, we can get 2 of our 7 criteria right here. It's a university press book, and we were saying in this unit, in those earlier audios, we were saying university press titles almost always mean peer reviewing. So that's one of our big criteria. 2005, for an author like Susan Glaspell, who probably died in the 1940s or 50s, that's relatively recent to our time. In other words, enough years since her death have gone by that this can be considered a relatively recent book on the subject of Susan Glaspell. So we've got 2 criteria, recent and peer reviewing. And then look at this, look at this, look at this. This tells us how long the book is. 476 pages long with XVI, that's a 16-page preface or foreword or introduction. So it's over 500 pages. Very good chance that it's in depth. And oh wow, so we got 3, and here's number 4. We've got, it tells us the sources that were used to make the book. The bibliography is included, and the bibliography is 9 pages long. So it's not just a half-page bibliography. We know that there were dozens and dozens of sources that this writer used to make this book. So look at this. We've got peer reviewing, we've got recent, we've got in-depth, we've got disclosure of sources, and the index, if we wanted to do essay 4 on this book and include it for essay 4, we could look up Trifles in the index and find out about how and when that play was written. Here's the table of contents, and if it's in, let's see, let me scroll down. Where's my, oh, here, look at this, explore summary. This often includes reviews of the book. Now this summary here is usually publisher's stuff off the dust jacket, so this is kind of salesmanship, often. But down here, choice and library journal, those are reviewing sources intended for libraries, like like the Howard Payne Library, libraries that have to be selective in what they buy because their budget is limited. And so this is the whole review, just a one paragraph review telling the library whether this book is worth your money. And so you just kind of read through this, and what is it? Okay, it says the publication of this comprehensive study of her extraordinary life provides a penetrating look. So this is saying very positive things about the book. Says it has a stunning gallery of photographs, carefully researched notes. It will provide riveting reading for anyone interested in the theater. Readers will have a hard time putting this book down. And look at this, summing it all up, essential. It's essential for libraries to purchase. So that's a high testament to the quality of this book. So we've got about 5 out of 7 criteria. This is a high credibility source. Honestly, I mean, the library journal thing here says, what does it say? What does it say? It says it's an important scholarly biography, so that endorses it. Honestly, to do the paragraph in Essay 3, there's probably enough information right here to do the paragraph on Essay 3. And look at this. Look at this. Everybody, cite this. You click on this, and it will give you, we're using MLA format. You click on this, and you highlight this, copy and paste it right into your Word file. You got your bibliography, 33% done. You got to have 3 sources, a book, journal article, and a reference article source. You got the book right there. You just click on Cite This and look for the MLA citation. So you could really write the paragraph for Essay 3 without even obtaining the book. This has so much nice information in it. Now, what if it didn't have any of these reviews? I mean, many of these pop-up windows will have this. Sometimes they won't. It just sort of depends. But if they didn't, sometimes you can go to Amazon like this and look the book up at Amazon, and they will include these capsule reviews. Actually, Amazon has more reviews. They have a little excerpt from Library Journal, which we just saw. Theater Journal. It's a thoroughly researched, richly detailed, eminently readable analysis. See, this is more positive stuff. And here's something we didn't have at the other one. It tells us the author is a professor of theater studies. So that means an expert writing the book. 500 plus pages, Oxford University Press. Really, really good information. So, as I said, Susan Glaspell, not the biggest name in American Lit, but we did one search, rummaged around a little bit, found a high quality source in about 20 seconds.